Hello everybody, this is the Doctor and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online. Today I'm going to show you something a little bit different. I'm going to play through a series of missions that were added into the game with the new Romulus Reputation. Now in the Reputation, and I have talked about this in the past under the new Romulus Reputation specifically, you level up in tiers. You've got tier 1, and then tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and tier 5. And something unique that Cryptic has done for the new Romulus Reputation is to attach cutscene missions and missions basically into the Reputation system itself. And how that works is, when you reach a new tier in that Reputation system, it unlocks a new mission you get to go and do. And all these missions are on the planet New Romulus. But it's a cool way of introducing or expanding upon the storyline in the game by adding these missions interwoven into the Reputation system. Now, they've only done this for New Romulus as far as I know. There is nothing for Task Force Omega, and I've just started leveling up New Kara, so I don't know if there are specific missions associated with that, but I don't think there are. But I know for certain that there are with New Romulus. There are 5 missions that you get, basically. So you get to tier 1, you get a mission. You get to tier 2, you get another mission. You get to tier 3, and another one, and so on. Now you can play these immediately after you level up to that tier. Or you can save them all and then play them in order, in line, back to back, once you hit tier 5 and get the last one. That's up to you. Most people probably play them right after they level up to the tier. But I have saved them. I leveled up on Ensign Ricky to tier 5, New Romulus, and I saved the missions. I did not play any of them, so that way I can show you guys the missions and do a series of videos back to back. I'm going to do 5 videos. Each video will be based on one of the missions. So today we're going to start with the tier 1 mission. And I have them in my thing here in progress. The first one is called Hidden Camera. And what will happen is it'll automatically pop up the mission over here in your mission area. But as you can see, it's not showing them in order. It's not really showing them in order. So you have to go here to your in progress window to see what the actual order is. And just to make it clear, Hidden Camera is the first one. Secret Shuttle Codes is the tier 2 second mission. Web Access is tier 3 mission. Latest Findings is tier 4, and then Secrets of the Ancients is the tier 5. So that is the correct order you see on the screen right there. Some of these are just cutscenes. In fact, the one I'm going to show you today, Hidden Camera, is just a cutscene, and the rewards you get for it are just skill points and expertise. Secret Shuttle Codes, again, skill points and expertise. Web Access, same thing. Does the same thing there, and this one does not show you the rewards, but I'm going to tell you, when you finish Secrets of the Ancients, you will get some fantastic rewards, and they relate to the Romulan mark specifically. If you are going to get new Romulus gear through the Reputation system, you want to do all these missions because it's going to give you a ton of marks that will help you buy some new Romulus gear through the Reputation system. So, anyway, this one starts, so we'll just get right into it right here, Hidden Camera. And it's very short. This first video will not be very long, but the next ones will be longer after that. This one is simply a cutscene just to introduce you to this series of missions, basically. So, this Hidden Camera message says, begin message playback. I don't have a lot of time. I've hidden a recording near where you first arrived to New Romulus. Find it into message playback. So basically it's like I'm receiving a short little hail, and the hail is telling me I don't have a lot of time. I got a hidden recording where you first come into New Romulus. Go find it, because it's got a message you need to see. So we need to access the hidden data cache on New Romulus. So some strange person has left us a video message that we need to go find. So go to New Romulus, which obviously is in the Tal'shiar sector block, and go down to the planet itself. And if you haven't been to New Romulus before, I do recommend it. There's a lot to do there, and there are many ways to earn different Romulan marks on the planet. I've said in the past you don't have to go there to get Romulan marks. You can just do sector patrols and other things. But it is a wealth of other things to do there as well. So is a very cool place to visit. And I recommend going there. And there's like 10 hidden accolades you can go do. Maybe I'll make that another video.
We have the strength now. With the help of Starfleet and the Empire, we could destroy what's left of the tal'shiar. We would be safe. We would be free.
So that's Obasek.
There are too few of us left to fight amongst ourselves. Military action should be our last option.
I don't see how talking to them will be enough. But I'm a warrior, not a politician. If my people are to find a home here, there must be a leader capable of building a new future, of looking past our differences to find harmony. You are that leader, Datan.
And that's Datan.
Since I was a child, hiding in the sewers of the capital with the reunificationists, I have worked toward the day when the Romulans would once again walk beside their Vulcan brothers and sisters. Before that can happen, we need to rebuild. We need a home to replace what was lost, to see past our grief and find acceptance. We need to reconcile with the Remans and end the centuries of strife and oppression.
Here I am.
The fate of both our peoples rests here. We either create a new homeworld out of the ashes, or we wither and die. Thank you for agreeing to assist us.
Here I am.
I'm grateful that both the Federation and the Empire have temporarily put aside their differences to help create a new Romulus. This proves that unification is possible, both for my people and for yours. We're building a new home here. Romulans and Remans can't continue on like nothing has changed. Everything is different. We are a changed people. The loss of Romulus wounded us greatly, but that wound will not be fatal. There is a great deal of work to do before we can truly call this our new home. But with your help, I know Mold Rihan, or New Romulus in your language, will someday be as great as what we lost. Kylor is in charge of the staging area. He can give you more information about what we need. There's much to do, and little time. We left our first home to remain free. We lost our adopted home to treachery. May this world be the home we have sought for so long. A place where our descendants can live in peace.
And bow. And he beams out to who knows where. So, what you just saw, basically, that is not hidden camera. So do not be confused with that cutscene. That has nothing to do with the mission we're doing right now, which is called hidden camera. That little cutscene is the very first cutscene you get when you come to New Romulus, the planet, and beam down for the very first time on your character. So that is just an introduction to New Romulus. It's to show us that, you know, this is their home. This is the new home that they're building. It's called Mol Rihan, and New Romulus in our language. It's just an introduction. Because Ensign Ricky, which is the character I'm on right now, I've been leveling on the Federation side. He has never been to New Romulus before, so that is why he's getting that cutscene. Now, after I come to New Romulus again in the future, I will not ever get that cutscene again. You only get it once. You can view it. It's called View Arrival Log. So it's right here. You can watch it again if you really want to. Anyway, that was not part of Hidden Camera. That was just to introduce us to this map. And this is huge. If you go to map here, the way they have this laid out, and this is really cool, New Romulus here. This is a map of New Romulus. We're up here in the staging area. This right here is, this whole area right here is staging area. And you can see as I zoom in, there's a ton of stuff to do just in the staging area, right? But there's different areas of this world. There's Vastin Peaks, there's Atli, Ipa Fields, Weil Ruins, Pehios Crater, Forest. There's more areas up here too. All these places way down here. You can go to all these places. And these things with triangles are the transporters, where you can transport directly to those places to make traveling quicker, because if you walk there it can take a long time. However, you cannot transport the first time you come to this planet. So if I go to the transporter, right, which is this glowing thing right here, New Romulus Transport System, it will not allow me to access any of the areas. I have to accept a mission which tells me to go to those different areas. I've got to go to Bastion Peaks, Atli, Isha Forest, the ruins. I got to go to all those areas and add the transporter in that area to my database. Once I do that, then I can come back here or go to any transporter on the planet and transport to those different areas. But at first you cannot. So you have to do a little mini mission, and it does give you 5 Romulan marks for doing it. But you have to do a little mini mission to go add those transporters. I'm not going to do that right now because that takes a lot of time to do, because you have to run over the entire planet. But that is something you will want to do, because to get to the different areas you'll need to do that, so you can just transport straight to the areas instead of walking there in the future. I will do that off camera so that in our subsequent videos of the reputation missions I can just beam straight to those areas. So you can access your bank and your mail here on New Romulus. You can access, see, this is probably the exchange, there you go. And then over here you can talk to this chap, Admiral Veloth. You can talk to this guy, this is Kylor, and he will give you missions that you can do in the staging area.
Let me brief you on the situation here.
We'll just watch this real quick.
We're building a new city here, at the site where people first landed on this world more than 2,000 years ago, after the Sundering. Our Riemann friends will take the lower levels, where they can feel most at home. We'll use the staging area as a landing site for shuttlecraft and a place to coordinate construction and future shipping. Many of our records were lost with the homeworld. But what we do have indicates that there was a battle here before the colony ships left to find Romulus.
You found what could be
The Sword of the Raptor Star, one of our most revered artifacts
In fact,
here on this world.
we encountered that on one of our Romulan missions on the Romulan
There's
faction.
still much we need to learn about this world and its inhabitants. This creature, for example, how did it adapt to the radiation that until recently made this world unsuitable for colonization? Recent scans are showing the radiation falling into manageable levels. With modern technology and your assistance, this should be a place where the Romulan and Riemann people can thrive for generations to come. We've found ruins that date back to the Sundering, and beneath them, signs of what may be a much older civilization. Who lived here eons ago? What happened to them?
We're going to learn that in this series.
We're doing what we can, but we can't do it alone. If you're here to help, I'll get you started.
So this planet holds a lot of mystery. Once you find out, there's a lot of lore on this planet. There's an accolade for that called Lay of the Land, by the way. Just watch that video. And now if we go back to him, he gives us missions that we can do, like staging area missions and stuff, to earn Romulan marks and stuff. But anyway, what I was going to say was, this planet holds a lot of mystery for the Romulans, a lot of background and a lot of lore. So if you play these little missions, you will learn things along the way. But actually doing the New Romulus Reputation missions, we're going to learn a lot more than you would normally. In fact, we're going to learn what he's talking about. We are going to learn by the end of this who was here before the Romulans, who inhabited this planet, and what they were doing on this planet. And it is very cool, and we really discovered that toward the last episode. It's going to be a really cool series, so I hope you all stay and watch these videos, because it's going to be a lot of fun just learning about this planet and the history of the Romulans along the way, because they are very much tied and connected to this planet in a very big way. So anyway, let's go and do our hidden camera mission. We still haven't done it yet. It says access the hidden data cache on New Romulus. Now it doesn't tell you where the data cache is, or maybe it does. New Romulus, maybe it's that circle. Attend the research presentation. Yeah, so it does show you where it's at, and if you point this way, it's like right that way. But basically you just come over here and you have to find it. See, it doesn't necessarily just show it. It's like not really visible. But it's actually like over here in this corner. Somewhere over here. Well, maybe it's not over here. Oh, maybe it's over here. There. No, that's a rock. Never mind. Search it. Nope, that is it. Search hidden cache. So, don't let rocks and flowers confuse you. They can be hidden items as well. But see, it doesn't really show on the map where we need to go. It's inside this yellow circle, but it doesn't show us exactly inside the yellow circle where we needed to go. But close enough. Anyway, it's right here. So just take a left, and this will start hidden cache. Search hidden cache. So what we're doing is the hidden camera thing. So it's a cutscene. So sit back and watch. Sir, this seems to be a recording taken from hidden cameras within the capital city itself. There's a message on it, and it's addressed specifically to you. Dun dun dun. Watch recording. Popcorn time.
I'll be going now, unless you need anything else. Do you want me to bring you something to eat?
No, no, thank you. I'll see you in the morning.
Proconsul, may we speak?
How did you get in here?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Sub-Commander Kiana, and I represent certain individuals interested in the future of the Romulan people.
Don't patronize me. You mean the tal'shiar.
If you want to be blunt, yes.
What do you want, Sub-Commander?
An agreement that will benefit us both. You agree to allow us to advise you on the governing of this colony, and in return we will do all we can to assist you with any complications that may arise.
You want to play kingmaker. I'm no king, and deals made in the dark never end well. If you want to open negotiations, contact my office during business hours.
You know as well as I do that would be pointless. There's too much bad blood, and the Federation and the Klingons would never agree. I'd be lucky to leave the negotiations alive. Hakiv's death and the disappearance of the Empress has left my organization at loose ends. The tal'shiar needs a strong leader. You have the trust of the Klingons, Starfleet, the Remans. Just imagine what you could do with our help.
Are you trying to bribe me?
Merely presenting options. A wise man would see that this is his best, his only option.
I was instructed by the wisest of men, Sub-Commander. Spock taught me that openness and truth have more power than secrets. I want all Romulans to unite, even the tal'shiar. But it can only happen in the light of day.
I'll give you time to reconsider. We have similar goals to time. You want to rebuild Romulan power. So do we. Think about it. We will speak again.
Computer, give me everything we have on the tal'shiar.
Dun dun dun! So there you go. Basically, that was Daton, and a tal'shiar agent beamed in on him and wants to work with him and guide this new Romulus. Obviously, the tal'shiar want to be in power, want to have power, or want to pull the strings, I guess, behind the scenes, that is. But Daton, he is very, very good at basically saying, you know, this will need to happen in the light of day. I'm not going to do it in the dark shadows, you know, which is what she wants to do. So he's a good guy. Daton is on the Romulan side, for sure. He wants reunification, which is what Spock wanted. Apparently him and Spock talked or had conversations or whatever. So that's awesome to also learn about. So that was a little hidden recording, and now we get to submit that recording. Who do you think left us that recording? And then that's another question. Who left us? Who's showing us Starfleet? You know, that recording. Why? Whoever it was, it's obviously someone who wants us to know everything that's going on behind the scenes. No matter what the motivations were for releasing this recording, it's good to know that Titan is not siding with the tal'shiar. We should probably submit this recording to headquarters. So we are going to submit this recording to Starfleet headquarters. They will know about it. Submit recording. And we're done. We got expertise, and hidden camera is resolved. You cannot replay that mission, but you can review the recording. So you cannot get skill points for it again, but you can come back here anytime to New Romulus and come. That guy almost was missing a shirt for a second. You can come right back to this corner and review this recording again if you want to know how it all started. So that's a little bit of lore starting right there, and this is going to be a really fun series of missions, 5 episodes related to the Reputation. That was the Tier 1 hidden camera unlock. The next one, you see it's gone now, so it's not there anymore. The next one will be latest findings, is that correct? No, it is not. It is secret shuttle codes. So the next mission we'll do, where's the latest findings? Is the 4th one. I don't know why it's coming up there first. So see, it's not showing us the right order even here. However, it is showing us with this little triangle. Maybe that's what that triangle means. But anyway, don't get confused if you have all of them here. Latest findings is not the next one. Latest findings, and I'm looking on a list because I have them all written down beside me. Latest findings is the Tier 4. So don't do it now because you'll really be thrown off the whole order of things. Secret shuttle codes will be the next one. So we will do secret shuttle codes, and that's a longer mission. It's going to have some combat, I think, if I remember correctly. It's a little more involved, but it's pretty cool as well. So thank you all for watching Hidden Camera, and stay tuned for secret shuttle codes. Thank you.